Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Saturday, August 10th, 2024. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Saturday, and I hope you folks are enjoying your weekend so far. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day Calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day Calendar holiday. Also tonight, I will have today's recap of the 2024 Summer Olympics. That's a recap of all the events that take place today and a preview of tomorrow, of course. Tomorrow is the closing ceremony of the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. I'll have a preview of that. And also, 50 Cent's Humor and Harmony Festival continues downtown Shreveport on this Saturday night. Of course, tomorrow is also the last day of it. And also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow as we go into your Sunday, plus the entire upcoming work week, as well as a preview of next weekend. So let's get things started here with my featured National Day holiday from my National Day Calendar segment. Today, of course, was National Bowling Day. On the second Saturday in August, National Bowling Day encourages everyone to set up the pins, now go throw strikes. While bowling-style games likely existed in ancient National Bowling Day. On the second Saturday in August, National Bowling Day encourages everyone to set up the pins, now go throw strikes. While bowling-style games likely existed in ancient civilizations, we probably owe the modern game of bowling to Germany. Kegels were used much like batons for protection or sport. Participants would place the kegels at the end of an alley. Each person then rolled a stone, attempting to knock down the kegels. It was believed that by knocking down the kegel, their sins would be forgiven. Other lawn games such as Boosie and Petanque may also be precursors to bowling. One such bowling game was called Nine Pins. American literature first mentions nine pins in Washington Irving's Rip Van Winkle. Bowling, like many sports, attracted gamblers. As a result, the game came under the scrutiny of legislators and city councils. In 1841, Connecticut passed a law prohibiting nine-pin bowling alleys. Circumventing the law, alleys added one pin to the lineup. Very little about the game has changed since. In 1905, the game introduced the first rubber compound bowling ball. Up until then, players threw wooden balls made of lignum vitae. However, this modern ball launched a whole new era of bowling. During the 1988 Summer Olympics in Seoul, Korea, bowling was featured as a demonstration sport. However, the game never returned to the Olympics again. Not even during the 2024 Summer Olympic Games in Paris. So here's up to. Hope you have spent this awesome Saturday by gathering up a group of friends and family and going bowling together. Throughout the country, bowling alleys offer discounts and deals to celebrate the day. Whether you decide to go during the day or at night, bring several friends. It doesn't matter how well you play either. The point is to have fun and enjoy the excitement. It doesn't matter whether or not you're good or you're so-so or you're kind of terrible at it, but the point is you're there to have fun and enjoy the excitement of the game. There are other ways to celebrate this day as well. Read up on Bowling in Pin Action by Gianmarco Manzioni or in Bowling Across America. 50 States in Rented Shoes by Mike Walsh. Take a bowling class to learn how to improve your skills. Teach someone how to bowl. Give a shout out to your favorite bowling alley, including Holiday Lane's Bowling Alley in Bossier City, And also we have All-Star Lanes here in Shreveport on Mansfield Road, but that's on the other side of town. But it is in Shreveport on Mansfield Road. Watch a documentary, A League of Ordinary Gentlemen by Christopher Brown. Use hashtag National Bowling Day to post on social media and alert others. Here's the history behind National Bowling Day. The Bowling Proprietors Association of America Incorporated sponsored the first National Bowling Day in association with the General Cigar Company and NBC TV in 1956. Attracting millions of bowlers, the event raised money for the American Red Cross through hundreds of bowling tournaments in 48 states. On October 14, 1956, the televised final bowl-off on National Bowling Day in Macon County, Illinois, featured bowling stars Bill Lillian and Anita Cantillane of Detroit. The event never repeated, but National Bowling Day traditions have started once more. Continuing in the same spirit as the 1956 event, the modern era National Bowling Day takes care of others while taking down those pins. One example was the Million Pin Challenge. Donations help provide 500,000 meals to Feeding America to fight domestic hunger. Today's bowling balls are made up of different materials. The most common are cover stock plastic, urethane, reactive resin, and particle. Depending on the type of performance, durability, and the bowler's skill, they may prefer one material over another. The largest bowling alley in the United States is at the Thunder Bowl, located in Allen Park, Michigan. It boasts the country's largest bowling alley with 90 lanes. Bowling, it is not an Olympic event. That is why you do not see that featured in the 2024 Summer Olympics. The heaviest bowling ball allowed in the sport is 16 pounds. So always remember the second Saturday in August is National Bowling Day. So great day to wrap up the summer, just in time to get the kids ready for back to school. Just in time for the new school year. Today also was Agent Orange Awareness Day, National Connecticut Day, National Shapewear Day, National Garage Sale Day, National S'mores Day. Also today was National Lazy Day. Of course, when I mean Connecticut, I'm referring to the state, the Nutmeg State. Capital is Hartford. Largest city is I know it's not Hartford. It is bordered by New York to the west, Massachusetts to the north, and Rhode Island to the east. So that's my National Day calendar second here on this Saturday night. And now here's here's a recap of the Summer Olympics continue. So China is now 1 point ahead in the with the number of gold medals by 1. So Team USA, but Team USA is still leading, but the gold medals are, so China is on the second to last day, on the final weekend of this year's Summer Olympics. We have China as the leader with 39 gold medals, 27 silver medals, 24 gold medals, a total of 39 gold in China. Good evening to you, Lisa. How are you doing? How was your day today? So in China, there are 39 gold medals, 27 silver medals, 24 bronze medals. Altogether, China has 90 medals altogether. In the United States, now in second place. Team USA was the top leader for several nights. So there are 38 gold medals, 42 silver medals, 42 bronze medals, altogether 122. So Team USA is still the top leader with the most number of medals. Only China is second with medals altogether, and Australia comes in third place with 50 medals altogether. That knocks down France to number 5 at its host country. How was your day today, Lisa? So that's what So that's a recap of today's. So here's a recap of giving you guys my final recap of the events that took place today. So here we are, the closing weekend of the 2024 Summer Olympics. So the final day of this year's Summer Olympics happens to be tomorrow, on Sunday, August 11th. There are no event competitions taking place today. The last event competitions had taken place on Friday, August 9th. That of course was yesterday. So the gold medal events that had taken place earlier today included, one gold medal event for artistic swimming and diving, and one gold medal event for water polo, 9 gold medal events for athletics, 1 gold medal event for basketball, 4 gold medal events for boxing, 1 gold medal event for breaking. That's like our breaking or break dancing. 3 gold medal events for sprint, the canoeing. 1 gold medal event for track cycling, 1 gold medal event for football, 1 for golf, 1 for lifting gymnastics, 1 for handball, 1 for modern pentathlon, 1 for sport climbing, 1 for table tennis, 2 for taekwondo, 1 for beach volleyball, 1 for volleyball, 3 for weightlifting, 3 for wrestling. So altogether today, 316. So the final day of the event, of course, is tomorrow. That includes the closing ceremony in this year's 2024 Summer Olympic Games. Will you be watching? So this is the last of the Olympics we'll see until 2028. Maybe they ought to, speaking of bowling, they ought to boycott it and see can bowling be featured as a sport in the 2028 Summer Olympics. If it were to happen, it would be the first time in 40 years that were to happen. It only happened in 1988 during the Olympics in South Korea. But so maybe it will be brought back during the 2028 Summer Olympic Games. We'll see when the Olympics are held in Los Angeles. So the following events have taken place today who represented Team USA in day 15 on Saturday, August 10th. So in the men's 500 meter athletics, in the bronze medalist Grant Fisher. Also in the gold medalists in the men's 4x400 meter relay, Christopher Bailey, Vernon Norwood, Bryce Dedman, and Ray Benjamin. In the men's high jump athletics, my day was wonderful today. Shelby McEwen, representing the silver medalist in the men's high jump, Shelby McEwen. Women's 100 meter hurdles, Masai Russell. Also representing Team USA in the 4x400 meter relay, Shamir Little, Sydney McLaughlin, LaVon Gabriel Thomas, Alexis Holmes. Also in the men's basketball, of course, some of these you're not familiar with. Some of these are popular NBA players today. Team USA in men's basketball, Stephen Curry or Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Derek White, Tyrese Halliburton, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, Jrue Holiday, Bam Adebayo, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker. Some of these are NBA players that we commonly hear about all through the NBA season and even the off season. Representing Team USA in B-Boys breaking, Victor Montalvo, and women's C1 200 meter canoeing, Nevin Harrison. That's the silver medalist. And women's football, all these are gold medalists. Alyssa Nair, Emily Fox, Corbin Albert, Naomi German, Trinity Rodman, Casey Kruger, Crystal Dunn, Lynn Williams, Mallory Swanson, Lindsey Horan, Sophia Smith, Turner Davidson, Jenna Knightswonger, Emily Sonette, Jaden Shaw, Rose Lavelle, Sam Coffey, Casey Murphy, Corey Bethune, and Emily Sams. And the women's combined sport climbing silver medalist Robotu, representing Team USA. And the men's volleyball tournament earlier today, Team USA, all these are bronze medalists. Matt Anderson, Aaron Russell, Jeffrey Gendrick, Tori DeFalco, Michael Christensen, Maxwell Holt, Michael Maya Thomas, Jeski Garrett, Magoida, Matt Anderson, Aaron Russell, Jeffrey Gendrick, Tori DeFalco, Michael Christensen, Maxwell Holt, Michael Maya, Thomas Jeski, Garrett Mugwatita, Taylor Averill, David Smith, Eric Shoji. And also in the men's freestyle 74 kilograms wrestling, Kyle maybe that kg, I'll take that back. That kg does stand 4 kilograms. I take that back from what I said what I had said in my videos a few nights ago. So on the final day, so we have and Team Brazil tomorrow in the women's volleyball tournament. So, of course, the 2024 Summer Olympics come to an end tomorrow with the closing ceremony. And it will be held at 9 p.m. local time. And the 2028 Summer Olympics will take place on July 14th through the 30th in 2028 in Los Angeles, California. So that's a recap of today's Summer Olympic events. Now, of course, once again, we'd like to thank 50 Cent for making his way out to Shreveport this weekend for the first ever Human in Harmony Festival. So far, this weekend has turned out to be a success on its third day. And of course, if you haven't checked out Human in Harmony weekend, of course you should all know that there were tickets that tickets were available for the last of the concert show. Other than that, the concert is totally sold out. So I hope you purchase tickets days or even weeks or even months in advance, because tomorrow is the last day. One last time to check out this year's Human in Harmony. So we've had it was the first day of the car show, and of course it was the first of the concerts that took place. The simulcast taking place at the simulcast, of course, had to be canceled. I guess, I'm not sure. I really don't know what caused that, but simulcast at the G-Dome. Good evening to you, Jessica. How are you doing tonight? How was your day today? So the simulcast of the concert has been canceled. I've known that. I had a wonderful day. Thanks very much. So, of course, it was the first at the car show. It was earlier today from noon until 6 p.m. at the convention center. And of course, the R&B show with, of course, it was a concerts that took place. So tonight, of course, was the concert night. So we all know earlier today was the 50 Fit Park. 50 Cent and Friends. The simulcast at the G-Dome had to be canceled at the 50 Cent and Friends live concert. This had taken place. The first night was from 6 p.m. to... First show was from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The second show, which is the late show, is now in progress. It began at 10:30 p.m. and it ends at 1:30 a.m. So So the simulcast had been canceled. It is only seen at the Municipal Auditorium. And of course, the after party at the G Dome for the official Saturday night after party. It began at 10 p.m. It's at the G Dome, and it will continue until 4 a.m. Sunday, August 11th. Now, here's what's going to happen tomorrow during its final day of Human in Harmony. So, with a successful weekend at 55th Park, that's Festival Plaza downtown Shreveport. It opens up at noon and it will run until 5 p.m. 50 Cent DJ Envy present Drive Your Dreams Car Show Day 2. It will last from noon until 6 p.m. An all-white finale hosted by Lorenz Tate from 3:30 until 9 p.m. So the times, I know the times have to be adjusted. It begins all-white finale hosted by Lorenz Tate from 3 p.m. until 9 p.m. So join Lorenz Tate and 50 Cent for an all-white finale after party at the G Dome in downtown Shreveport on Sunday night. The evening will feature appearances and surprise performances by 50 Cent and all of his friends. So that's where it all ends. So far it's been turned out to be a huge success, and I'd like to appreciate and I'd like to thank everyone who's taken these past couple of days by venturing 50 Cent. So featuring this huge and historical event, something the city of Shreveport has never in its existence has had before. Okay, and now that's basically all I want to say about that. Excuse me. And now, of course, if you've been outside, you know it was hot, but not the humidity. Not. Of course, humidity was. It wasn't so bad with the humidity. Of course, it's turned out to be a seasonal hot day, but the humidity, it wasn't. It was a little less humid, so it felt a little more comfortable outside. But get ready for very hot, humid, and dry conditions as we go into the upcoming week. Low temperatures tonight will range from the upper 60s for the east and north zones, of lower to mid 70s elsewhere. So we should be somewhere just slightly below normal for overnight lows. Hope you're enjoying those. And tomorrow, of course, on the final day of Human in Harmony, high Sunday afternoon will generally range from the upper 80s in the far north to the upper 90s in the far south, with humidity not being too oppressive. Peak heat index values will mainly be below 100 degrees. So we'll kind of be in the mid-90s, similar to where our temperatures were today. There will be some minor rain chances on Sunday, primarily north of the Interstate 30 corridor. So rainfall should not be a concern for us. So we're not under any watches or warnings here on this Saturday night. And what you see here on the Shreveport radar, we're not seeing any rain. So all is quiet, such as the case has been for the past week or so across here locally, not receiving any rain. So far in the month of August, we have yet to receive a drop of rain. On the regional radar, of course, we've seen a line of showers and storms happening across portions of east and northeast Oklahoma. I believe that's the Tulsa, Oklahoma area. And of course, a pocket in eastern Missouri or western Illinois, and also southern Indiana. And also see small showers along the Gulf Coast across the coast of Florida, off the Florida Gulf Coast. So basically, not too much is happening. What you're seeing on the regional radar, and of course, we have that deep level trough that is processed right through, knocking off humidity levels, making it feel a little more tolerable outside if you've been out earlier today. Of course, the low pressure system that's hanging around portions of the Atlantic up in the East Coast, that's been the remnants of what was tropical storm and what was Debbie. Now we may be dealing with another tropical system, another system in the tropics real soon. I'll let you guys know exactly what it is. So we basically stayed in the mid-90s, which is just about normal for this time of year, with a mix of clouds and sunshine. Temperature outside on this Saturday night is 81 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 70%. Dew point. So temperature outside on the Saturday night is 81 degrees. We have a southeast wind at 3 miles per hour. Humidity is 70%. Dew point is 70 degrees. And feels like temperature 85 degrees. So it's not too humid outside. So once we see dew points upper 60s, low 70s, we know we can take that. But if it's above 70, like 73, 74, 75, that's when it becomes more concerning. Multiple threats of flash flooding across the country. Showers and thunderstorms with heavy rain will create areas of flash flooding in southeast Virginia through the Carolinas, over parts of the eastern Great Basin into the southwest and parts of the central southern plains into the Mississippi Valley. Isolated severe thunderstorms may occur across parts of the central plains into the Black Hills of South Dakota. So, I know my time is almost out, but I'm gonna. So we currently do not have anything active in the tropics at the moment. After the dissipation of Debbie during the day yesterday, but we are watching a potential tropical disturbance off the Caribbean, off the Florida Atlantic coast into the Caribbean. That could receive the name Ernesto, which is likely to become the season's 5th named storm. So I will keep, but what I will do is I will keep you guys posted if anything develops, not only for tomorrow, but also throughout the upcoming week. So tonight we have we have skies. We have partly cloudy skies tonight. The skies will become clear overnight as we bottom out at 75 degrees for tonight. That's closer to that's closer to where that's closer to our so that's like a typical overnight low temperature for us. Normal low is 74. So tomorrow, of course, will be another seasonally hot day. So just like we've been both yesterday and today, we'll stay in the mid-90s for a high temperature. We have a mix of clouds and sunshine. Some areas may at least see a slight chance of rain, but we're not basically worried with any rain. So I say that we should stay overnight, dry overnight tonight, and we'll most likely be dry during the day tomorrow. So of course we'll wrap up the weekend. So the final day of 50 Cent's Humor in Harmony Festival should be a mainly seasonally hot and dry one, but humidity not too bad, not too oppressive. Once again, just like yesterday and today, tomorrow we are not under heat advisory. So I'm gonna go straight to your 7 and 10 day outlook right here. So of course, preparing for church services tomorrow morning the weather should not be a major concern. No oppressive heat or humidity, none of that stuff. After low temperature night, 75 degrees tomorrow, we have a partly cloudy skies as we wrap up the weekend. Also, we wrap up 50 Cent's Humor in Harmony Festival weekend. So of course, it's been nothing but a party downtown so far the past couple days. And all the activity wraps up tomorrow night at 9 p.m. So during the day tomorrow, we have partly cloudy skies with a high of 96, low of 73, heat index 103. So it's going to be humid, but it won't be too oppressive. It won't be too unbearable. We have an east wind at 7 miles per hour and no rain is expected. So another dry, and so we're about to wrap up another dry weekend. Of course, we get into the work week. Also, the first full week of school for the kids, as well as we get into start the upcoming work week on Monday, where it will be partly cloudy and hot. Remember the dangers of dehydration and heat stroke. If you're going to be spending extended periods of time outside, don't forget to take frequent breaks and drink plenty of water going into your Monday with the high of 99, low of 77, heat index 107. We have a south wind at 7 miles per hour, no rain is expected. Tuesday, it will be partly cloudy and hot. with the high of 100, low of 79. Heat index 108. We have a northwest wind at 7 miles per hour. Chance rate not greater than 10%. Also for your Wednesday, it will be another hot day for us with mostly sunny skies. Remember the dangers of dehydration and heat stroke. If you're going to be spending any long periods of time outside, high of 101, low of 78, heat index 109. We'll have a northwest wind at 7 miles per hour and not more than 10% chance of rain. Of course, the dry pattern continues. The hot and dry pattern continues even as we go into your Thursday. And it will be a mostly sunny and hot day for us. The high of 102, low of 78. We have a west with the heat index 109. So you definitely want to find ways to cool off this. That's likely going to be the hottest of the year so far. We have a west wind at 8 miles per hour. Chance rain not more than 10%. And it looks like we'll start to see increase in rain chances as we go towards the end of next week to the start of next weekend. As we watch a weak system coming through, this is what happened during the day on Friday. Next Friday, which is the 16th, it will be mostly cloudy and hot with the chance of showers and thunderstorms possible. With the high of 101, low of 78, heat index 110. We have a west-northwest wind at 6 miles per hour, chance rain 30%. And next Saturday will be partly cloudy and hot with a couple of showers and thunderstorms. With the high of 98, low of 75. Winds will be from the south-southwest at 88 miles per hour, chance to rain 30%. And of course, the end of next weekend, next Sunday the 18th, is looking dry with highs in the low 100s. And the start of the following week will stay in the upper 90s with no rain expected. And it looks like the rain chances will return with highs in low 100s with a 40% rain chance, but that will be Tuesday the 20th. So once again, tomorrow within next week is likely going to be the lowest high temperature you was that you will see. So make sure. So tomorrow, of course, will be that the last not so oppressively humid, just a seasonally hot day for us. Our last day with at least normal temperatures for us as we go into your Sunday with highs in the mid 90s tomorrow. We're up to 96 tomorrow, and of course Monday, each day throughout the upcoming week, up until the end of the week, we'll have highs in the upper 90s, topping at 100 each day. We're in the mid 90s tomorrow, upper 90s Monday. Of course, we'll have highs reaching the triple digits Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Highs at 100 degrees or above. We've had, of course, that could add that we could total out at 11 days by the time this run of triple digits is over with by this time next week. So far we've been in the triple digits 7 times this summer, and we'll ease back into the upper 90s by next Saturday, start of next weekend. And heat index 103 tomorrow, 107 Monday, 108 Tuesday, 109 both Wednesday and Thursday, 110 Friday, 99 by Saturday. Next Saturday, that's what it's gonna feel like. Rain chances, not much of rain is on the way. Both tomorrow and Sunday are looking totally dry. 10% rain chances. So both tomorrow and Monday are looking totally dry. 10% rain chances Monday. 10% rain chances Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I say each of those days should be mainly dry, completely dry from Sunday all the way through Thursday. And then we'll start to see rain chances return to the picture by Friday and Saturday. Only a 30% chance, but we're not expecting anything much, not greater than 1/10 of an inch of rain between now and next weekend. So, once again, hot. So be prepared for our next run of completely hot and dry weather. Hope you're enjoying this nice break from the heating, from the oppressive heat and humidity as it often gets during this time of year in August. Keep in mind, the high temperature in Shreveport exactly a year ago today was 105. So let us hope we do not get anywhere near that number. So, of course, also tomorrow is the last day of 56 Humid Harmony Festival as well as the 2024 Summer Olympics. So hope you're making the best of this not so hot and humid weekend. But that's all that I have for you guys for tonight. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I'm officially signing off here. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.